Hello and welcome back. This is Gronheimer. Just a quick video, and it's going to have to be very quick. If I can even transform this thing very quickly. But this is the... I forgot what this is correctly called. But you could only get it from Target. More than it should have been, like $22 plus and up. It's a very solid figure. It's a very good collectible. If you're looking for a Bumblebee based on the very first time we ever saw him in episode 1, this is a wonderful representation of that. He looks like a little yellow UFO, for sure. And the first Transformer we ever saw transform was Wheeljack, not Bumblebee. Very little kibble overall. It's just the undercarriage is just very well hidden. The only thing is I couldn't get this quite right. Let me see if I can transform this. Only problem is, I said this is a good figure because it is a good figure. It is not a good toy. Why they made this a Target exclusive for a very high price? Maybe to keep little kids from playing with it because it's Bumblebee. 20 years ago, this plastic probably would have been a lot better than this. These parts right here seem very thin. It is very tight. It is very small. I guess for scale, they did this to match up with some other figures. Oh, that folds that way. Folds that way, because sometimes I will have that happen. That's right as I was about to say that. Where did this come off of? Here. Let me just leave it off. Because things pop off on this all the time, so it's not so much transforming it. It's more like popping stuff off to pop stuff back on again. Because it's so blasted hard to change. Okay, let me start working. Golly. I don't transform this thing enough, I will admit. Aha, here we go. Golly. Like I said, this would not be a good toy for kids. This is definitely for the collector. Ugh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, this has got to get loose back here too to be able for this to come loose. Good crikey. I'm in Alabama. Why am I saying crikey? Okay. So now we can kind of swing these out a little bit. Now that this is out, I think it's safe to put this back on. Maybe. Like that. All this is just so tight. And I got him to transform. Like I said, I've transformed him a few times. But the parts are kind of small. As adult fingers, I have big fat fingers, but short little fingers, phalanges. But I tell you, she's not here right now. There we go. Good night. That is so tight, and I got it in there. And I'm not trying to say how to transform this thing because I haven't done it very well, done it very often. So far, so good. We got to work on his legs a little bit, and my voice is a little too loud because I'm right next to my camera. Good night. I mean, this is just nuts. My wife's going to be here in a minute. Okay. And that can't go out like that. Trying to remember how his legs go. I'm going to have to remember how this comes down. His arms have got to come out. That's not a problem. Here we go. That's how this fault comes down. And this is the fake or faux part of it looking like he's going to turn into the VW Bug or whatever. For that part, which I love this green clear plastic up here. I really do like that. And this is all nice and pretty blue out of the cartoon for these fake windows, which is not this, you know. Goodness gracious. I'm sure somebody watching this is like, dude, just do it this way. Do it that way. Do it this way. You got that wrong. Oh my gosh. And okay, this has got to move. There. Whoa. Let's get this back right. I'm so sorry, guys. Have you taken your Dramamine yet? Remember those days? If you've been hanging out with me as long when I was trying to play the TCG, there we go. Did you see that? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. So what I had to do was this comes out. How did I do it? I cannot replicate what I just... There. Okay, this comes out like this. Folds down and folds backwards and down. There we go. And so his little backpack can go on him. And it fell right where the sun don't shine. Okay, we got it back. That was easy. And put it on here like this. Looks like a backpack on him. Does pretty well. Now his legs. Ha! You got me here. Okay. Because I remember. Okay, all this kind of kibble stuff does fold up pretty well, as it just happened to almost pop off on me again. See, that's the is much. Wait a minute. This turns all the way around. That's right. Which allows. There we go. Aha. And then turn this around and it's already in place. Aha. Excuse the camera work, which is absolutely terrible tonight. I apologize. I was in a rush. But I've been wanting to do a video on Bumblebee. Give him his little gun. He's pretty posable for the most part. His joints seem pretty tight, but this definitely is a figure for a collector. It's just the Hasbro is just making this stuff cheap and expensive, and it's just not the Hasbro we remember. Times they are a different, times they are a changing, but this is a very cool Bumblebee. If you don't have one, try to pick one up while you can. I've only seen these at Targets. I'm pretty sure it's a Target exclusive. Whew, we did it. 9 minutes, but we did it. We got and overall, it's just a great looking figure. I don't have his little jetpack backpack on there quite right, but wow, it just all around a really good Bumblebee figure. He's got the G1 look, he's got the G1 head. Yeah, this has nothing to do with his actual vehicle mode, but still, everybody, when this was new, everybody was trying to look for this Bumblebee. And when I found one, I happened to have the cash and was able to pick one up. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, and he's got that little open hole mess right there. If you're good with a 3D printer, you could probably fill it in. I'll leave him as a bot mode for the most part. He's been on my desk. I guess this is the desk bot of the day. In alt mode for quite a while. But I wanted to make this video to show you maybe how not to transform him, but to give him a show, to give him some recognition, because of all the Bumblebees, this is a very good figure. And if I wasn't stuck in a certain position here, I should have brought another figure over here for reference and scale. But you know, he's about that's what, 3 inches tall. So still not quite the size of a Smurf, which is 3 apples tall, but 3 inches for a Bumblebee character based on G1 with the original episode look is just amazing in my book. And that's all I've got to say about that. I want to say thanks for watching. Thanks for following along. I know I'm doing a lot on this channel. Reviews do get the most hits. But man, this limp wrist Bumblebee is just an amazing figure. Again, I can't stress enough, this is more of a collector's item than a toy. So I would definitely not suggest giving a young boy this kind of Bumblebee, despite how popular the character is. Just a warning. You saw stuff popping up on me that I had to get popped back on because of the ball joint down here on these little wings that fill out his UFO sides. We'll see you next time. Let me know what you think. Tell me what your experience is with this Bumblebee. Is it like mine? Is it as tight? Is it loose? Do you have problems transforming it? What do you think? Have you found it anywhere other than Target? I guess it was a Target exclusive. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following. This is Grillenheimer out. 10-4. We'll see you next time. Autobots, flip out and let's roll.